This would be huge for the New England Patriots. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots on the daily, pushing out Patriots content for people just like you who can't get enough Patriots football. So before we get started, I'd truly appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, like, and then at some point, as always, you know, the OGs here, comment below when asked. So today what we're going to be talking about Pop Douglas, one of my favorite players on the New England Patriots. As well, we're going to be talking about keys to the game when it comes to the Week 1 matchup between Joe Burrow, the Cincinnati Bengals, against the New England Patriots at 1 p.m. So we're going to jump right into it. First, we're talking Pop, and I thought this was a great article, opinion article, basically talking about how Pop could just blow up this year, has a lot of potential, and could lead the AFC East in catches. Now, hear me out on this, and this makes a lot of sense. You look at this offense, especially under AVP, an offense where they want to solidify the run, go to pass, and we look at Douglas, who is that prototypical slot guy, want to get the ball in his hands quick. So you're talking about screens, tunnel screens, quick hitch, shallow cross, all these different things. So it can alleviate the offensive line pressure if you can get that ball out quick to someone like Pop. Again, we've talked about in videos before, I hate using the term poor man's, but if you look at like Tyreek Hill, poor man's Pop Douglas, am I saying he's Tyreek Hill? No, but he has a lot of similar attributes. Smaller guy, quick, agile, can move east to west. And so when it comes down to it, he has that ability. And so the biggest thing for Jacoby Brissett, especially going into this Week 1 game, is understanding, hey, I have him, get the ball to him. He can create that separation. He can be quick enough off the ball where he can get open, and Jacoby needs to find him. So with a offensive line that is suspect, having a wide receiver like Pop gives you the opportunity to get the ball out quick, and you not sitting in that pocket long enough where you can get just destroyed, which we saw happen to Jacoby Brissett against the Washington Commanders, which was rough. So that being said, this article talks about it's possible that he could have 80, 90 receptions, which would be wild. It would be awesome to see. Again, he is a sleeper on, I believe I have him, I have too many fantasy leagues. Don't talk to my wife about it. But I have him, I believe, in 2, if not 3 of my leagues of my 5. And so I think he has a ton of potential. I think he's going to be a sleeper pick, especially if they utilize him well in this offense. So I just thought that was a great article. Next, we move on to the GOAT, Brian Hoyer. Brian Hoyer talking about keys to victory in Week 1. Now, he gives 3, I give 3. His 3, I think, are very solid. So we talk about protective football. That's any football game. You gotta not turn the ball over. Nick Leverett is not playing center, so hopefully there's not going to be botched snaps, fumbled snaps. Hopefully there is no issue there with David Andrews. I don't think there will be, the veteran there. Again, protect the ball. When you do get the ball, holding it properly, we know all those things, the basics, but smart decisions. Win the turnover battle. If that's possible, they can hang on. Next, these first 3 for him are all offensive based. Establish the run game. That's huge. In any game, if your team is leading in rushing, chances are much more likely that you're going to win that game. The probability skyrockets if you're the team, if you win the rushing battle. So I think that Ramondre Stevenson, Antonio Gibson, I think, again, it's going to be interesting to see behind this line, but if we can establish the run and then start utilizing play action, which I love play action plays, you can really bring in the defense, open up the passing game as well. Again, we'll wait till we see it. Hopefully we'll see it. Who knows? Cross your fingers. So establish the run game, and as well, handle Trey Hendrickson. I would also say handle Sam Hubbard. Both coming off the edge, both great defensive ends, edge rushers, and so Okorafor and Nwenu are going to have a test for him. So again, we go back talking about Pop. That is where you have the situations where it's get the ball out quick, get the ball out quick, get the ball out quick. All right. So those are his 3 keys. I think they're great keys. For mine, defensively, we're saying, listen, defense has to hold their own. First and foremost, go out there and play like we know you can play. You look at the Cincinnati Bengals, even if Jamar Chase plays, if he didn't, that would be huge for us. We've talked about that. But again, you look at Jamar, T. Higgins, both great wide receivers. After that, you go to their third option. I'm not going to lie, I don't even know who it is. It kind of fell off. It's not Boyd anymore. He left due to free agency. The running back, Zach Moss, I would say at best run-of-the-mill running back, kind of like a spot holder, and in my opinion, for the Bengals. Mixon was a much better running back. And so I don't know. I think the Cincinnati Bengals are one of those teams ever since they've made the Super Bowl, and comment below if you would agree with this. Ever since they made the Super Bowl, I feel like ESPN has jumped on their hype train. They've jumped on the Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase hype train. I'm not saying they're not good. I don't think they're as good as the media projects them to be. That's how I'm going to say it. Comment below if you agree, disagree. Again, you might be like, Aaron, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But again, I don't know. Ever since the Super Bowl, I've been underwhelmed by them. So I know they've had injuries. I know they've had issues. But again, who knows? Comment below. Next, shut down the run. I think with that ability, playing against Zach Moss, the defensive line, we know obviously Judon's not there, Barmore's not there, but there's still young potential on that line if they can create pressure and they can create these blitz schemes that they can get in there and really disrupt the run. I think that would be huge. Lockdown secondary, which will be tough again with Jamar Chase. It's going to be a test for, we're really going to see if Christian Gonzalez can ball out against some elite wide receivers as well as other players in the secondary. But again, there's experience out there. So I'm worried in one sense, but also have a lot of reassurance as well. So last but not least, not necessarily defense, but Joey Sly. Joey, when the ball gets past the 50-yard line, there are probably going to be opportunities where he has a field goal because the offense stalls. I'm just being a realist. Offense stalls, and so he needs to be on his game. All right, so he won this kicking battle against Ryland. Ryland not even on the practice squad. So when it comes down to it, you are our guy. So when it comes down to it, you need to capitalize on every single opportunity. Now, don't get me wrong. We get on the other side of the field, get in the red zone, and we score a touchdown. Great. Not saying we can't do that. But again, being a realist, seeing this offense, understanding, hey, when we get into opportunities to score, we need to score. So Joey Sly, possibly one of the biggest keys to this game if it is close. Comment below what other keys are you thinking of when it comes to the Patriots in this game against the Cincinnati Bengals? Something I missed, something the GOAT Brian Hoyer missed. Comment below. I truly appreciate it. Again, on your way out, hit that subscribe button. This is Sports Talk Patriots. Peace.